Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Reino de la Mascaras, the Kingdom of the Masks. I am your host, as always, Reino Mascaras, and today we are going to tackle the subject of what my favorite mask is in my collection that is not either ring-worn, worn, or signed. So I got this question earlier this week, and it was like, I had to think about it. Usually I get the question, hey, what's your favorite mask? And truth be told, I'll probably answer it 10 different ways if I'm asked 10 different times. So this one I really had to think about, because usually when I'm asked what my favorite is, I gravitate toward that ring-worn or signed shelf. So I had to think about it, and I thought I'd narrowed it down, and then I was like, no, what about this one? And then I was like, oh no, what about that one? But the one I kept coming back to was this guy right here. This is courtesy Republic of Lucha, Penta El Zero Miedo, and this was patterned very similar to the one that he wore at All Out 2021. That was a special event for me. That was the first time I had gotten to see Phoenix or Penta live and in person, and for it to be that incredible cage match with the Young Bucks made it all the more special. So a few weeks afterwards, I had seen that they had put pictures up of the actual All Out masks, and they did put a little blurb there saying these will not be sold. They will be on permanent display. And I was like, that's cool. I would have loved to have those, but to have them on permanent display where everybody can enjoy them, even better. And a couple of months after the event, they put out a social media post saying that masks were going up for sale, and this one was pictured. And I was immediately mesmerized. I was like, whoa, I have to have this. So the day of the launch comes. I'm working from home, luckily, and I have the page pulled up. I'm hitting F5, and it's not popping up. I'm like, oh man, I wonder if somebody already got it. And a couple minutes after that, I got a notification on Twitter. They had posted saying they were having issues with the website. So I'm like, okay, I'm still in the game. So I hit refresh, and add to cart comes up. And it must have been 15 seconds at the most between adding it to my cart, checking out, and getting the email confirmation. But longest 15 seconds of my life up until that point. So about 10 minutes after that, they had put a post up on Facebook saying, hey, thank you, everybody. We are all sold out. So I just replied and said, well, I'm happy I got the one I was looking for. And they replied to that post, and said they had gotten numerous private messages asking where this mask had gone to. And so I felt extremely lucky to have gotten this mask that quickly. And about a week later, it arrived at my door, and it immediately went to the top of the shelf. This was like incredible. I mean, I can't really do it justice showing you here through the video, but the coloring, the texture, everything is just, it's incredible. It's one of my absolute favorite pieces in the collection. I've seen a couple others that have had similar masks, and it's incredible. No matter which way you look at it, the coloring, everything about it just jumps out at you. It's like, hey, look at me, look at this mask. So definitely, probably one of the most treasured pieces in my collection overall. This is including signed anything. One of my all-time favorite masks I think I will ever have in the collection. So there you have it. This beautiful Penta El Zero Miedo Aztec style All Out patterned mask. Definitely a permanent spot on the top shelf. If you like today's episode, as always, like, subscribe, tell your friends. We're trying to grow the channel as much as we can here. So, don't be afraid to share it. Hey, this guy does pretty good work. Doesn't hope to lie. Kidding, of course. But anyway, give it a check out. Give a shouts to Republic of Lucha, one of the best spots out there to buy masks. I'm guessing pretty soon they will have some sort of a drop. If it happens to be publicized here when I put a video out, I'll definitely make sure to shout it out. But watch my socials. I usually share it, retweet, and whatnot. But definitely give them a look at. You're going to see some stuff just like this up there. So anyway, until next time, thank you as always for joining. Have a good weekend, everybody. Life, liberty, and lucha libre. We'll see you next time.